I am a photographer for Duke's Fashion Magazine, Form. We're a magazine that was started by students and entirely student-run. We just started 2 years ago. And around that time was when I was just picking up photography myself at our campus newspaper, the Chronicle. So I was kind of new to it, but everyone at the fashion magazine was new to the fashion magazine and new to the whole industry. So we were all learning together. All along it's been a learning process on the job. So with every new project, with every new photo shoot or event, I'm learning new things about my camera, about the flash, about equipment that I can add to my camera to make the photos better to begin with. And then a really important thing is, after those photos are taken, what I do with them. So I can get them on my computer very quickly with the card that comes out of the camera. I load them onto an external hard drive just for safety, in case my computer, anything happens to it. I put them on a program called Adobe Bridge, and that allows me to sort through hundreds of photos at once, kind of edit them down. I can give them a certain number of stars, rate them, so I can get from 600 photos to 300 to 100 and maybe narrow it down to just 10 photos that are the best that we want to have published. Then I double click on them right from Bridge. It opens it up in Photoshop, and this is where I can make the models look even better than they already look. So it's there's a lot of discretion that I use deciding how much editing I want to do. Certain photos look great on their own. They're meant to look raw the way they are. Other photos look better, a little bit airbrushed, a little bit more fitting for a fashion magazine. And all along I've been learning more and more about Photoshop. From the beginning I was really starting from scratch, so with every new project I learned something new, new tools, and I'm learning that Photoshop can be a very artistic thing too. It's not all automatic. A lot of it has to do with my own brush strokes, using the mouse or using the trackpad on my computer, deciding which tools to use to do the same thing. So it can be a very artistic thing too. We definitely have to work as a team a lot. There's a huge staff at Form, and at every photo shoot, I mean, there's always at least a dozen people there, stylists, makeup artists, the editors. We're all working together to get the right shots. So it's a lot of teamwork in that way, but also even when we're all in our own separate dorm rooms or in the library, we're communicating all the time through emails. We use Dropbox a lot for the photos, so I can upload all of the photos onto Dropbox that I like, share them with the editors, the people in layout. They can take a look at them, give me their comments. I make changes, you know, we go back and forth, but it's all very, very fast because it's all on the internet. I think I wanted to get involved because I guess I wanted some kind of creative outlet at school. I'd gotten away from that. In high school I took a lot of studio art classes, but photography seemed like a good way to apply something creative to a publication on campus that people will actually read. You know, it's not just making art as a hobby, it's also kind of considering it like a job too, just an unpaid job. When I first started Duke, I guess I had no idea what I really wanted to do. I took a lot of science classes, tried economics, then I took an art history class and I fell in love, so I decided to major in it. I definitely say to just experiment with things. A lot of the learning has to happen on your own. I spend hours on Photoshop just figuring things out myself, and I think it sticks a little bit more instead of having someone, you know, standing over your shoulder telling you every move. It kind of helps to click around and experiment and not be afraid to try something new, even if it's just trying a new tool on Photoshop or a new application.